slippery and I don't know where to put my feet. Oh, hello there. This is Formosa wild camping and another expedition into the wild mountains and forests of northern Taiwan. Well, today you can see an old traditional house behind me, farmhouse, and to the right here is the Trailhead. I'm in the Fengtou district and just below Fengtou Ridge and Fengtoujian. So it's quite an exciting adventure planned. I'll be heading off into the wild hiking trails and also off the trail into the jungle and setting up a base camp in an area where no one will normally pitch their tent. And my objective is to be out here for 3 days, and I'm going to climb up to Fengtou Ridge tomorrow and hopefully reach the peak of Fengtoujian, which is something I've not done before. So promises to be interesting. I hope you can join me for this adventure. It's getting late, so let's go. See you on the way. Oh, it's great to be out here again in the wild mountains and jungles, and the weather's really good for the next few days, so something to take advantage of in the winter months. There's very few opportunities for a good spell of weather, and it's very cold at the moment. Temperatures can be close to freezing on occasions. It's taken me a couple of hours to reach the Trailhead by motorcycle. On the way I'm always thinking, gosh, I'm taking too much with me, and then remembering so many important items which I didn't bring, such as the ground sheet for the tent. But well, that's the way with wild camping. There's always something a little different every time I go out. Right. I've reached a ridge, and I think there'll be a short way to the base camp. It'll avoid me climbing back up to the top of this ridge again. So, in typical Formosa wild camping style, we're going to head off the trail for an adventure into the jungle, and in this direction. I think you can see, never done this before, don't know how it's going to turn out. Doesn't look too bad. Going's good. We have a steep drop, several hundred feet, both sides of the ridge. Fortunately, there's plenty of space for me to walk. This is wild hiking. I'm really hoping that this will take me to my base camp location that I planned. Oh, right, Scott. Rightio, chaps. I think it's time for a spot of tiffin. I have a cheese and tomato sandwich. Oh, it's just a ticket. Some crisps, rather broken, and a bottle of aquavita. Found a cracking spot over here. Go and have a sit down. Oh, this is the life. Out in the wilderness. Can't beat it. It's not easy, chaps. My friends call it hacking, and one of the rules for Formosa while camping is no hacking with a heavy backpack. So we've broken a rule today. Good news, chaps, we've found the base camp. This area could accommodate one tent. I think we'll pitch the tent here. Right, we have to sort out a piece of dead wood very close to the tent and base camp, so I really need to cut it down. It's caught up in some vines in the tree. Let's take a look. Just this piece of wood here. These vines are just suspending it in the air from the tree up here. See if I can take it down without clobbering myself. Luckily it's not too heavy. It's very precarious. It's not being held up by much. Oh, here we go, chaps. It's coming down. Oh, great Scott. Bit of housekeeping. Gosh, look at that. A big old piece of Well, what do you think of the tarp setup? Actually, it would collect a lot of water if it rained, but I think it's alright. I placed it next to the tent this time, so I can easily access the dining area. I say, look at this ridge, it's spectacular. Just rocks all the way with trees running along the crest of it. See if we can reach the end and find a view. How exciting! Well, there it is, chaps. I think Fengtoujian is just here. It's where we're headed tomorrow, and this is Fengtou Ridge. It's basically a narrow, exposed, rocky ridge. It's 2 or 3 feet across, with sheer drops either side of several hundred feet. Oh, hello there. Well, it's going to be sunset in the next 30 minutes or so. I'm going to start cooking my supper, and I think before then we should indulge in a small snifter, don't you? I think we've earned it coming up here. It's jolly hard work, crikey. Off trail hiking, it really takes it out of me. Very tough. So what do we have today? Oh, it's the old classic Taiwan classic beer. For those of you who are not familiar, it's a lager. Let's open it up. Don't think it'll be too effervescent. Let's see. Whoa, there we go. Difficult to do one hand. Yeah, see, very well behaved. Cheers. Thank you for joining me on Formosa Wild Camping. Oh, that's very refreshing. So I just really needed that. It's going to be very cold tonight. It's the middle of the winter now, January. Well, chaps, let's have a look at what we're going to have for our supper. So I have here a green curry sauce. I think it has some peas, suitable for vegans. Well, I'm not a vegan, but anyway, that's all jolly good. We have some button mushrooms, really expensive in Taiwan. Don't know why, probably come from Blighty or something. I have this like soya meat. I've seasoned it and well, I've cooked it at home actually. So I just need to heat that through. In here there is a courgette and a carrot. I'm going to chop those up, add them to the rest of this. And we have this dried rice. So very popular with hikers over here in Taiwan. So just add water. Nice, lightweight. We don't have all of the dried hiking foods and puddings and desserts and all that paraphernalia I've seen on other YouTube channels over in Blighty and other places. Just go to the supermarket and buy it, I suppose. None of that here. Dried rice is as good as it gets. Gosh, think of what I could have had. Well, it's looking rather nice. Let's take a look at the dinner. Oh, dinner is ready. Green Thai curry with the rice, peas, mushrooms, courgettes, carrots. Crikey. Just what the hungry woodsman needs. So I've been on a lot of solo expeditions recently, which is good. I quite enjoy that. Past 5 years I've been having some fairly epic outings in Taiwan, and it's a shame I didn't start a YouTube channel when I first started wild camping, because there have been some very intriguing, maybe dangerous and exciting situations, unfortunately not recorded. So anyway, that's that. Hopefully I can share these expeditions with you now, and it'll be interesting, something, maybe a place that you haven't seen before. I know people do go wild camping in Taiwan, but perhaps not quite like this, and certainly not following the trails or even off the trails like we're doing here in Formosa wild camping. Ah, hello there. Well, I'm in the tent. It's a lot better here. It was becoming very windy outside and very chilly indeed. Not sure what the temperature is now. Anyway, quite cozy in here. Got sleeping mattress and the sleeping pad and one of my many pillows. So I should be in for a good night's sleep. Oh, hello. Let's see, we're going to have breakfast now. What do we have today? Well, I made some oats with some added nuts. Should be rather nice. And dried fruit as well. I'm going to add some nutrition. This is soy green. This is soy with 11 types of vegetables, freeze dried. That should give me some energy to go up the mountain. And Corgi Garden coffee. So this Corgi Garden berries and coffee, so low caffeine. And I'm premiering a new bowl today. How about that? Really very compact. And then we just push it out and it turns into a breakfast bowl. That's fantastic. New piece of equipment. I always like to try out something new. Running short of water, chaps. Need to look for some water later today. Fantastic. Hello chaps. Right, I've set off, heading along the ridge, and I need to cross the valley down to the river and then across to ascend the very, very steep trail heading up to Fengtou Ridge. Oh gosh, there's a ridge's beginning. Well chaps, I don't know how I'm going to hold on to a camera, and also let's give it a bash. Ooh, it is slippery. Almost non-existent. Right, I'm just starting some of the more difficult parts of the of this Fengtou Ridge, which is in fact running all the way to Fengtoujian Peak. So take a look at this. So this exposed ridge, wow, it's about 24 inches wide and slippery, and I don't know where to put my feet. Just one small rope to hold on to, hundreds of foot drops either side. That's a jolly good rope anyway. Well, we're 2 hours and 20 minutes into day 2 of the expedition, and it's only now that the awesome Fengtoujian summit is revealing itself. I didn't see it further along the ridge. It just suddenly appears like a tower in the sky. It's really quite amazing. It's difficult to film. Anyway, I'm just at the base of this peak. Let's go up there and see what we can find. The way to the top. It's not a piece of cake. Oh, this is the peak. Another 10 minutes I should be there. Final big push up to the top. Oh, tell me there's a rope down the side of a slab of rock. see the peak, but is it the peak? Gosh, if I haven't reached the top just here, I'm going to eat my hat. It's just one peak after another. We've done it. This is Fengtoujian peak. Let's have a look at the sign here. What does that say? Looks like we've done it. By George. Well, I'm very happy to be up here. It's been my ambition to reach this peak. You can see it's quite a wide area here. A lot of streamers sort of gives the game away that one has reached somewhere important. Oh, I think I'll take a rest here for a bit. I'm actually going back down. Astonishing. We have a 360-degree view. Oh golly. Many more mountains with hiking trails. And lots more difficult going up or going down. Sometimes going down is a lot more dangerous. Oh, hello chaps. Hello there. So I'm down in the valley now between the two ridges, and my objective is to find water. I need a waterfall source to fill up my supply and then take it back up to the ridge. Really want to cook my dinner. Lunch was rather poor, just a packet of crisps really as such, and chocolate, I don't know, wasn't very good. The river should be here, but I think it's gone. It's another one of those cases of a dried up river. So let's carry on and see if I can find it. Oh my word, it's in here. Could be anything in here. This is Formosa wild hiking and camping. Oh, let's find out what's under here. Oh, gosh. Where the dickens are we? Wow, I could have camped there. Wouldn't even need a tent. Don't know where we're going, but following my nose will be a good apt description of the situation. And I also know I need to travel in this direction, which is like southeast, I think. Check the compass. Oh gosh, what is under here? Ouch, my head. I do believe this is the trail. I can hear rushing water. There must be a stream up ahead. Oh gosh. Oh my god, that's dreadful. Things I have to do. Who would have thought it'd be so difficult? Those potholes in the rock are deep, full of water. Foot went right in. Gosh. Just found a short way back to the base camp. So like an idiot, I decided to plough through the jungle again. Head up here. Oh, it's a bit better now. Still haven't reached that blasted ridge up there. Oh, crikey. More climbing to do. It takes a biscuit, doesn't it? Oh, we've made it back. Great. Just before sunset. Perfect timing. Oh, good evening, chaps. Well, it's supper time. Missed out lunch and everything else. So hopefully this will make up for it. Let's see what we have today. Rightio, dinner is ready. How about that? It's quite the ticket, doesn't it? Gourmet cooking in the jungle. Spaghetti, tomato sauce, courgette mushrooms, carrots, and some vegan meat. with a lot of spices. Just a ticket for a hungry fellow. So this is an Australian malt beer, Terra. I don't think I've tried it before. Oh, it's none too lively. Oh, it smells fantastic. Cheers everyone. Thank you for watching. There's been a lot of hacking on this expedition. I don't think I want to do that again for a while. It's climbing up the sides of the ridges and some of the cliffs, and mostly it's hacking through the undergrowth that's just really tiring, and it's also difficult to get a foothold, so actually it's not advisable, certainly not with a heavy backpack. Although, having said that, tomorrow I will be back down this ridge again, hacking through the jungle with my heavy backpack. Anyway, it's not too far. Started raining for a few minutes. Fortunately, I was already in the tent at that time. So it's been a really good day. Day 2 of the expedition. Tomorrow, well, we'll see what we can do, and that'll be day 3. So hopefully I can get a good night's sleep. Feel really tired after today's activities. So I'll see you in the morning. Good night, chaps. Good morning. Well, I've just emerged from the tent. It's been raining all night. Everything is saturated with water. Fortunately, the tarp caught most of it. It's quite dry under here actually. Well, there was a gap between the tent and the tarp, so some of the water came onto the sheet down here, ground sheet. Yeah. Anyway, hopefully weather will clear up later. It was supposed to be forecast a sunny day, but it doesn't seem to be anything like that now. Hiking down the mountain is going to be hard work. Everything's packed up, tent is back in the rucksack, tarp is down, clean area. Let's have a look around. Leave no trace, no rubbish, just as I found it. Clean area. On the spine of another ridge coming, leading us down from the base camp. I can see the trail in front of me, but there is a very steep drop, just as in any wild trail. Hacking through the jungle can end up the last few yards being very hard and challenging. Just need to cross here. So I'm back at the trailhead. Motorcycle's still here. Good to see again. Back safely after descending those ridges down to the river. That was really very exciting off-trail hiking. Shall we take a look at the house? So this is a traditional farmhouse here in the north of Formosa. It has electricity, so it looks like somebody stays here. Never seen anyone around here before. This is one of the lesser known trails from here. I don't think many people follow it. It's been a fantastic expedition though, chaps. Really one of the best. I've enjoyed it thoroughly. Climbing up the ridges to the base camp through the jungle, and then a very successful ascent to the peak of Fengtoujian, and finding the water source, and then finding a way back to the base camp up to the ridge again, and some very successful cooking this time as well. Really enjoyed my cooking for once. Doesn't always happen, doesn't often turn out well. Anyway, I was visited by some muntjacs last night. I didn't mention that. There are a few of them around the tent. Nothing to worry about. So I hope you've enjoyed this outing with me and Formosa wild camping. If you like this channel, then please subscribe, and do like the video as well. That will help me out. So until the next time, I wish you all good health, and tally ho for now.